Hey everyone, it's been a long time since I dropped a video. Just been kind of really busy with stuff. So just making a really quick one today. Just, this is gonna be more of like a vlog type of video. So not a lot of interesting things going on. But I am gonna be checking out a Revuelto today. It's gonna actually be my first time. I've sat in a Revuelto, but I've never driven one. So I'm actually gonna be able to test drive a Lamborghini Revuelto. Due to the graciousness of a salesperson in Gold Coast Lamborghini in Chicago. That's actually the same salesperson I used to buy my Huracan. So I actually am going to be driving there in the Huracan, and so that should be kind of fun. It's a sunny, beautiful day, as you can see outside. So I think it should be a lot of fun. Again, it's going to be a quick video. One thing I wanted to mention, I'm not going to be able to show the test drive of the Revuelto in this video. I used to do that in the older days, in the early days of my channel. And what I found is that, it becomes awkward because I'm doing these videos myself. I'm filming them with my phone. And for me to film while doing a test drive isn't really the best, safest way to go. And then, if you ask the salesman to hold the phone for you and to film you, it's all right. Kind of, it can be awkward, kind of makes you look like a poser, to be honest. And so, unfortunately, I'd love to show a video of myself driving a V12 Lamborghini. I think that'd be awesome, but it's probably not going to be in the cards today. All right, so first things first. My entire family right now is out of town on vacation. I was also on vacation with them, but I came back early because, gotta work and pay the bills. But one thing that's changed since I last dropped a video is my entire driveway job is basically done. So we took kind of an awkward, cramped driveway layout and turned it into this, which is a huge improvement. And so now you can actually do a turnaround here, but there's also a ton of more space to park. And I think this is a huge improvement to my property. So really love this. Got some pavers here. Also have an apron of pavers at the driveway entrance. So this is a huge improvement. A lot of grass seeds were planted, so we're still waiting for a lot of grass to grow, which is coming in gradually. And I have a whole sprinkler setup here, which is gonna be needed. But actually we've gotten a lot of rain, so I haven't really relied on that too much. All right, well, time to start up the Huracan. back at Gold Coast Lamborghini. Got this Temerario parked here. All right, so while I'm waiting for the Revuelto, I'm sitting in that black Temerario. And I've already sat in a Temerario before, but nice cream interior. I think the interior of the Temerario is really nice. They did a bang-up job with that. No doubt about that. Very simplistic. I like that kind of bluish stitching there. With the same cross stitching here too. Got a nice vent right there. There it is. I never revved one out to 10,000 RPMs yet. I still like the rear the most. Some people don't, but I actually really love the rear end of this car. I like it more than the front end, which itself is still pretty hot. I'm not sure. I mean, I think I like black, but I think I prefer like a dark blue for this style at least. Well, I'm driving the Temerario, and that's the Revuelto I'm about to drive. Listen to that cold start. Oh my God, this thing is next level. All right, I'm in the middle of downtown Chicago, so I have to be kind of careful. Probably shouldn't even be doing this while I'm driving, but I'm driving a Temerario right now, and I have to park this. And I got to take it on Lakeshore Drive, and I got to redline it almost. I almost did 10,000 RPMs. And I have some comments about that, but I'm sort of in a congested area, so I kind of need to focus. But this car is insane. It's got tons of torque, and it sounds way better at 10,000 RPMs than at 3,000 RPMs. Right now, it kind of sounds like a diesel truck, but at 10,000 RPMs, it sounds good. Not amazing, though. Not as great as the V10. So I'm about to try to park this so I can finally drive the Revuelto, which I probably am not going to be able to film, but nevertheless, that's what I'm working on. By the way, man, I heard the cold start. Oh, I love it. Wow. Nothing beats a V12, man. I'm going to do a quick walk around and then I'll get inside. So I'm about to drive this bad boy. Whew. You know, the Revuelto it's an amazing car in my opinion. Not that I've driven one yet. All right, so I'm in the middle of the city. Just a few comments. So in one day, I've now driven a Huracan, a Temerario, and a Revuelto. And I've gotten to drive them all, you know, not really hard, but at least somewhat aggressively. I drove the Temerario on Lakeshore Drive. I got to drive it close to Redline. The Revuelto, also similar. And I got to tell you, the Revuelto just tops them all out. That V12 is just, I mean, there's nothing that compares to that. The way it sounds, it's so aggressive. I would say I prefer my Huracan over the Temerario, though. As much as the Temerario is cooler than some of the critics say, I still think the Huracan edges it out for just the feel, the looks, the sound. But the Revuelto tops it out. And by the way, the shifting with the Revuelto is way more aggressive than I thought. Even more aggressive than the Temerario, which itself is aggressive. So I'm really impressed. The Revuelto though is just too expensive, so I don't know if there's any prospects of me ever getting one. I'd love to try driving a Aventador someday. I've never had a chance to drive one, but it's a beautiful day. Look at those blue skies. So I'm just having fun, and thank you guys for watching this, and take care.